Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Regular viewers will know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Well, today it's not a review. I'm here once again with Joe Dart from Joe Dart. I know he doesn't want me to say this, but I want to promote his business because he's so good at what he does. But he's a local wedding photographer, very talented guy. And we're here really not to talk about your professional work at all. But I noticed the other day when I came up to see you that you had on the desk an old Pentax, I have to say old because obviously it is old, Pentax RTS and a Pentax ME Super. Now I did think in my ignorance you had them just like I have in my office for show, but I can't believe I'm saying this, you're actually still using film, aren't you? Not for professional work I guess, but...
Yeah, and I am still using film, and occasionally I will pull a little point and shoot, a little Mew2 out that fits in a pocket at a wedding, and I'll shoot off a reel at a wedding. I never give the images to the client. I just take it for my own.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I do also have a Bronica SQ.
No, do
yeah,
you?
I've got it up there. I've got a Bronica up there as well, yeah, with the square medium format as well. But I actually enjoy the process of shooting film and developing black and white film.
So you're actually still using film? I know you do process your own films, and you said to me before that you did. I didn't realise you were still processing your own black and white films though. Yeah,
I'm doing it all from the kitchen sink. I'm using the I think it's called the Jobo 2400 daylight tank.
Yeah.
The one where you can do it in daylight. You don't need a black bag to do it. I'm only shooting 35mm. I'm shooting HP5.
Right.
And I'm literally just shooting. Occasionally I'll push it a bit. And all I'm doing is just documenting my family. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to separate my work from, as in my professional work, from my home life and documenting my kids growing up and things like that.
Right. And you I mean, film, I mean, I love the old Contax. Oh, there's a film in it, so I won't play with it. I love the old Contax RTS. This was a pro camera. This was Yashica's attempt at competing with Nikon and Canon, really, wasn't it? And I guess Pentax to some extent. They were big at the time, back in the 70s and 80s. And the thing with film, even nowadays, I can clearly see why some people will still shoot film. You have to be, you have to really think more about taking that photograph, because with the digital, you just point and squirt, don't you? And you could take 50 pictures of one thing and think, oh, which one shall I choose?
It's because it's free, Bob.
Yeah.
It's digital is free, and there's a cost, and that cost involved with film makes you think. Now, with digital, I wouldn't think twice about. I mean, I don't necessarily spray and pray, but with digital, I would go click, 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 look, and go, I'm happy with that. Oh, I've got an idea, I'll do this. Click, 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 click. And I might have taken 20, 30, 40 shots of something, whereas with film, that would be a whole roll.
Right.
But I find when I shoot film, Bob, I mean, I've only just got this camera recently, so I haven't shot that particularly. This is the one that I've been shooting, which is the Pentax ME Super.
Yeah, and this was a great
I love this camera.
Absolutely superb.
I've got about 4 or 5 of those, but that's the only black one I have.
Presumably no film in it.
There is film in it.
There is film.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, and I think I see,
on the back of these old film cameras, they do have a little box here for putting, but you obviously haven't bothered putting.
Because I only shoot one type of film.
Oh, so you don't need to.
But also, I wind as well. I wind my own film, so I bulk load my film on a bulk loader.
Oh gosh,
it works out way cheaper a roll. It works out almost half price.
I didn't even know you could do that.
So you buy a big roll of HP5, you put it in your daylight loader or your loading tank, and then you reuse reels. So because you can set the ISO or the ASA on these, you can set that on the camera. Whereas with the point and shoots, they read the DX code. So you have to make sure you use the right DX code if you're going to refill one of the old canisters.
Right, because otherwise it will set the wrong
Exactly.
The wrong
if you put the 400 ASA in a 100 ASA DX code, the camera will think it's a 100.
Just so that you people who are watching this aren't aware, ASA in DIN is the old version of ISO, basically. So ASA 400 is ISO 400 and DIN, I can't remember, DIN 25 was 100.
I don't know those.
Yeah.
I think ASA stands for American Standard Association.
DIN was the Deutsch, something was the German. And I think most of these old cameras have both on, didn't they, as ASA 100. Anyway, fascinating. So you love it, but you see, I struggle with film. I mean, obviously, I used to use film, but I just love the immediacy of digital now. You know, you got your lappy, you put your card straight in, and there it is. With film, I know you're processing, you're not sending it away to be done, but then you've got to scan them.
Yes.
So you've got to have a decent scanner to scan those images into the computer.
Or you use your enlarger to make prints. You get rid of the digital. What's the point, Bob, in taking a film shot and scanning it and putting it on your computer?
There is no point.
Well, why wouldn't I just take a digital shot, put it on my computer and grab a preset and put it over it and make it look like film?
Yeah.
So get rid of the scan and actually make a print.
But what about
now, this is something I haven't done.
But what about archiving, though? Because I know you can archive negatives, and we all know that you can archive negatives, but it becomes messy, they can get damaged easily, so you still would want to digitise them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but what you need to remember, Bob, in my opinion, the value is in the print. When I'm at a wedding, sometimes I'll have the little Instax printer, and I link it to a camera, I put the images to my phone from my 5D Mark IV, send the images to my phone and print off on the little Instax, and I give that normally to the nan or someone who won't have access to a computer or something like that, and they get to take this little print home from the wedding of them next to the bride and groom.
Oh, how awesome.
Yeah, but guess what? You could send her the gallery. She hasn't got an iPad or a computer to read it on. But this means so much more to her. This little print means so much. And I'm not an advocate. Like I said, I haven't even been using my enlarger and doing all that. I haven't even got it set up because I've got too much clutter in that office down the bottom of my garden. But I'm thinking into the future, when my kids have grown up, it will be lovely for me to go back through all the negatives and start making these beautiful prints of these moments that I shared and these portrait sessions I did with my kids and stuff like that. And that to me is more important than just whacking them on a hard drive, and in 10 years time, that hard drive, we haven't even got USBs on hard drives anymore, I have to buy a converter and try and plug it in. And then not only that, Bob, it's the thousands and thousands of images. We're talking 36 a roll. 36 images a roll.
I know, that's all you get. With digital, you could get 36,000 on an SD card. Well, maybe not that many, but you can get a large
get the
number.
idea. You get a few thousand on an SD card, on a good SD card. The point is that it's not something that I could use as a plausible thing at weddings. There are plenty of great film wedding photographers, and they do great jobs. They have bags full of film, and they go around shooting. That's great. But for me, it's the process. Again, it's back to the process, Bob. Again, I enjoy using the Pentax ME Super. I enjoy using it. I enjoy the process of shooting it, manually focusing it, capturing a moment, maybe taking 2 shots because I wasn't sure if I got it or not. And then when I do process it and look back through the negatives, or I can see, oh no, I did nail it. And that's why I'm looking forward to the next stages of me doing my own prints. And it's not only that, Bob. If I take some pictures of you today in the studio and I send them over across email and you whack them on your Facebook and they're gone, they mean nothing. But if I take a film shot of you and I present you with a print, that's going up on your wall with all your prints, and it's never going anywhere. It's going to stay there, Bob.
Yeah,
and
I
it means
see
something.
What you say. It means something. Yeah, it does mean something. Oh, okay, yeah. So,
but that doesn't mean to say that digital images don't mean anything.
No,
it means more to me. Film images mean more to me.
So you've got a love of film as well as you have digital, really, haven't you? You know, but film is. I mean, there is a. I know people say this as well. There's a texture to film, but digital struggles to replicate.
I don't care about any of that.
Don't you?
No. A lot of people will say the colour, the grain, and it's all true. However, I shoot black and white. So I don't care about colour. So I'm not going to start spouting off about the colour of film and its beauty. I don't care about any of that. I just care about the process, Bob. And I like the fact that I can take. Do you know what I do, Bob? Right? When I process film, do you know what it does? It gives me time to think, because I've got to stand there turning over this tub, waiting. And I've got to wait. Now another minute, and then I've got to do it again. Agitate the. What I do, I'm thinking.
Right.
What did I shoot again on this roll? And how's it? I wonder if it comes out. But I'm actually stopping and thinking, and that is I stop and think before I shoot. I think as I shoot through a moment or as I shoot something, and then afterwards when I process, I think, and I'm stopping and thinking. But guess what? I'm not doing with digital. Thinking. I'm just shooting. Click, 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 click. Take the card out, put it in. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I don't like that. I like that. Boom. I'm going to edit that. There's no process of thinking or selecting. You just.
I can see what you're saying.
You just go through the whole thing. And again, that's exactly what I do for weddings. What I just explained. Click, 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 and then I go through and I change exposure and I send them all to the client. And I send the best images to the client, and they're happy. And that's exactly what I do. But with film, it's a completely different experience, and I enjoy that experience. And that's why I do it. It's not that film is better than digital or I prefer. I just enjoy the experience, the whole experience. And I'm looking forward to extending that experience to the enlarger and making my own prints, giving them away as gifts, little bookmarks and giving them out to people. You know, oh, here's a project I did and there's only 5 prints and you can have one.
Awesome.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, good stuff. Well, there we go. Joe, as always, absolute pleasure. Love chatting to you, and we'll be doing more collaborative work with Joe. I hope you found this of some use. I certainly found it enlightening. I don't know that word. I found it really interesting, and love working with you, Joe. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Please hit the like button if you did like this video, and if you like the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos relating to video photography and a wee bit of audio. So thanks very much. See you soon. Bye.